Graph the inequality x minus y is greater than 2. When you graph an inequality, you start out by graphing a regular line in the form y equals mx plus b. Well, here's my issue. Y is supposed to be by itself. Over here, y isn't all by itself. So we have to get y all by itself by solving for y. And so we're going to follow all of those rules that might have to flip your signs and stuff like that. So let's do it. In order to get y all by itself, we have to first get rid of this positive x that's floating around. How do you get rid of a positive x that's floating around? Subtract x from both sides. Drop down minus y is greater than, and you have a 2 minus an x. I want to make this look like slope-intercept form. So I'm going to put the negative x first and the positive 2 second. Now, is y all by itself? No, I have a negative floating in the way. So what I can do is I can divide everything by negative 1, and that'll allow that negative y to become positive y. Whenever you have a greater than and you divide both sides by a negative, you flip the sign. Negative x over negative 1 becomes positive x, and positive 2 over negative 1 becomes minus 2. Now I have my correct inequality to graph. So I can compare it to this guy over here, where you're given y equals mx plus b, m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. Okay, now when I look at this, I don't have a number in front of x, which means my slope is an invisible positive 1, or 1 over 1. Negative 2 is all by itself, so that's fine. So far, not much has changed as far as me graphing the inequality. I haven't even graphed it yet. We're still going to start out by putting a dot at negative 2 on the y-axis, and then we're going to use our slope to go up 1, right 1, because it's a positive slope, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, and make as many dots as we can. And if I can't go up 1, right 1, I can go down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1 a bunch of times. Now this is where things get brand new. This is an inequality. And when I graph an inequality, I need to take a look at the inequality symbol. This is a less than symbol. With a less than symbol or a greater than symbol, you are going to graph using a dashed line. And if you're wondering why, it's because a dashed line means that the line itself isn't included, because it's not equal to, it's just less than. So we're dashing the line and we're leaving it not solid. The other thing we need to look at is we need to shade a side. Since this is less than, we're going to shade underneath the line. Now by shading underneath the line, what we're doing is we're saying everything that's here in this blue shaded region, any point that we choose in this blue shaded region is a possible answer to the original problem. So if I wanted to, I could choose any random point in this blue shaded region, like, I don't know, 5, negative 1, and I can say that's 5, negative 1, and we can label u x and we can label u y, and we can plug it into the original equation, and that'll give us a true statement. So when you graph an inequality, you are trying to find a set of points that when you were to plug any of these points in, gives you a true statement. So again, we can plug in anything here in the shaded blue region. We can't plug in anything on the line though, because the line doesn't count. But anything that's shaded is fair game. And that's how you do it.